You know what time it is. It's your boy, Aquaman. We got a straight fire video for Friday, July 12, 2024. Boy, has this year just flown by. I swear, we're going to have October comes, going to be Halloween, and then boom, it's the holidays for real. You got Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then New Year's, and then bam, it's going to be 2025. It should be here in a flash. But for today's video, the topic is basically going to be Metallicus and Marshall Hayner. But I want to highlight first why KYC and the future regulations that are coming are so important to be ahead of it. Okay, let's read this headline here. It says, Justin FBI warns Americans against using non-KYC Bitcoin and crypto money transmitting services, aka KYC, right? Know your customer. That's what a majority of the crypto natives did not want to do. Oh, I don't want to go on that centralized exchange and KYC. And no, I don't want to do this because I'll have to KYC. I don't want people to know my identity. Well, let's be adults here and understand they were never going to allow crypto to just continue on unregulated and not know a single thing that you're doing. Let's get real, guys. All right? As much as we would love for that day and that world to exist, it's not, and it's just not. Regulations are coming, just like they came for all of cannabis across the nation. The amount of money you could have made in cannabis pre-regulation, pre all the laws that they put over here, when California was just a medical state, there was, oh boy, a ton of money to be made with literally really nothing stopping you. It didn't matter. Regulations came, they put their foot down. Guess what? You got to have package dates on all the weed. You got to have expiration dates on all the weed. You had to have this. You had to have that. You had to have everything laboratory tested for pesticides. All due to regulations. So we know regulations are coming to the DeFi space, coming to crypto, period. And my opinion is, let's embrace it. Who's ahead of it? Who's been on top of compliance and regulation? Well, this man right here. Meet Mr. Marshall Hayner, founder of Metallicus back in 2017. Boy, does this man have a hell of a resume. He's been in crypto for over a decade. He helped out with the Stellar XLM, that was the word I was looking for, the Stellar Foundation. He helped out with the Dogecoin community. As a matter of fact, the man built the very first Bitcoin Facebook wallet. This man is connected. He's really good friends with Richard Branson. As a matter of fact, Richard Branson has a helicopter with MetalPay logo on the side of it. Don't believe me? Go Google it yourself. But this man is super, super connected. And, you know, listen to what his ultimate dream and ambition is. He says his dream extends beyond the success of Metallicus. His ultimate ambition is to serve as the chairman of the Federal Reserve, a testament to his deep respect for both traditional and innovation. Yo, this man is connected. I'm just going to tell you this man is connected. That's just what I feel. That's just my opinion. He's been in this space for quite a bit of time. And because he's been in this space for so long, he was able, this is my opinion, I've never had a conversation with the man, this is just all my opinion, but why do people get stuck? Why do people go out and patent something? You're solving a problem. When you put on Shark Tank and you come across, somebody pitching the sharks that actually has a patent on what they're selling and what their business is, they're usually solving a problem to something in the world, right? So this man, Mr. Marshall Hayner, got involved in crypto early and started realizing like, yo, who's paying attention to compliance? Like once this thing gets real serious, who's paying attention to all the regulations that are going to eventually come? We got to build out. I'll let him say, I'm going to play a video here from him in just a second, but this man is ahead of his time and he's an 80s baby, just like me. So I rock with you, Mr. Hayner. I think you're completely amazing. I mean, look at the patent pending applications he has right now. The man owns 3 patents that are possibly going to get approved. It's not just anybody can go get approved on a patent and get it overnight. No, this is a 5 to 7 year process to get a patent approved. But let's pay attention here to the titles of these patents and what they do. So the first one is a cryptocurrency and proof of payment protocol. The second one is, this is where it gets really important, universal payment messaging using public blockchains and identity platform, aka KYC. And the third one is universal payment messaging over blockchain ledger using embedded on-chain user identification values. What, bro? On-chain user identification, aka KYC. So this man owns MetalPay, and MetalPay has on-chain identity KYC built into it. And it's a on-ramp and off-ramp that is open source. Anyone can use it. So anybody that's light years behind and was not focusing on the compliance side of things and doesn't have KYC built in, well, guess what? They could take advantage of MetalPay. What, bro? I'm telling y'all. Let's watch what this man had to say back in 2020. What this guy said back in 2020, I wasn't even involved in crypto yet. But I'll be honest with you, this man is ahead of his time. Ahead of his time. Check this out. Let's watch this.
Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, they tell us, what our reality is in social media, but in Web3, we get to have a big say in that. And MetalPay is basically the traditional bridge and gateway from your bank and your financial access to cryptocurrency. It's so much more than just buying and selling. So our mission is to empower global access to traditional banking and digital assets. We really feel that up until now, people have had to kind of string a bunch of different products together, whether it's a non-custodial wallet, custodial wallet. You almost have to become an IT expert to use crypto. But with MetalPay, it's very simple, and you don't have to worry about your bank account shutting you down or having some sort of issue because we give you your own bank account. So like I said, we started in 2018. We're live in 45 states. We're on the journey to all 50 states. And it's been an incredible journey. We really came with this idea of creating a culture of compliance and regulation because that was really missing in crypto. But this...
Y'all heard that, compliance and regulation. And this, he was speaking, this is at the Money 2020 Europe, back in 2020. All right? Back in 2020. Let's finish this.
At the same time, you want to have that great user interface, great user experience. And that is what MetalPay is all about. It is the bridge between the decentralized financial world and the centralized financial world. And
y'all heard that. It's the bridge between the decentralized financial world and the centralized financial world. Man, boy, is this dude ahead of his time. Let me fast forward it to another part I want you to see. But this man was talking about compliance way back. Remember what I said? He figured out, oh, wow, this is going to be a problem solver right here. While everyone is not paying attention to compliance, guess what? We will. We will, because we know time is on our side. It's just a matter of time before this comes down and everybody is forced through regulation. But let's peep the rest of this, though.
Like that, we want to create real wealth, real value, and we don't want to create risky platforms. We want to give you access to DeFi and give you a voice in crypto, and simultaneously allow you and empower you to make money. We view crypto as not only the opportunity financially, but also as a creator when it comes to NFTs, when it comes to, like I mentioned, decentralized autonomous organizations. And you're going to start to see over the next 10 years the beginning of kind of the decentralization of fintech, where DeFi protocols, decentralized autonomous organizations, and different types of blockchains begin to disintermediate how we use our traditional financial services. Already, as you can see, with the advent of DeFi, the interest rates that you can get on crypto are far beyond anything you could get inside of the bank. So how do we provide that access to you in a regulated manner? And one of the things that was really interesting that we're doing at Metal that we saw was a lot of confusion around different blockchains, different transaction times when it came to settlement. And something that's also come up on the regulatory side is, how do we know as a crypto user you are who you say you are when you withdraw? So we have essentially created a decentralized identity system that connects with MetalPay through a blockchain that we've launched called Proton that gives you a digital identity, digital access, and removes gas fees, essentially allowing you to make a transaction with all of your popular mainnet cryptocurrencies with basically 0-second transaction time. And in the past, people have missed opportunities when it comes to NFTs or simply a trading opportunity because you're waiting an hour for some Bitcoin to confirm, or maybe hours. But with MetalPay, we really want users to not withdraw anymore to 0x whatever crazy cryptic public address string, but instead at Marshall with a check mark. And so really the beginning of this our launch here in Europe is empowering Europeans to have the bank, not have to worry about your interaction with cryptocurrency, and to start to go beyond just buying and selling and start to become part of this Web3 movement. A lot of people will say, you know, and I've been in this space for a long time, that Web3 is just some buzzword or it's just something, but it's really not. It's so much more than that. It is the next internet. And if you become involved in this and you get cryptocurrency and you become involved in DeFi, you'll see right away how these dApps are changing the world. They will be reminiscent of your early or late 90s kind of internet apps where, oh, you know, I can't imagine anyone would ever order a pizza online, or this stupid bookshop online is nothing important or to look at. But I'm telling you, look at it closely, download the MetalPay app. It's time we stop working for money and money starts working for us. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that is correct, Mr. Marshall Hayner. Get them digital assets working for you. And this was, again, Money 2020 a while back. It looks like I might have been wrong on the timeline. It looks like it was just a year ago. Hold on, let me just double check on the timeline. Yeah, maybe it was 2020. Why else would you use 2020? But this was... I mean, it was posted back in 2022, and look at the views this has. Doesn't even have over 2,000 views. But, you know, while he just said what he said, look at what Metal is doing in Metallicus. Look at all the credit unions that they're signing with, an agreement with, and in cahoots with. You got the American Banker here. You got Fairwinds. There's so many other ones. You got Meritrust Credit Union. All these different credit unions. It seems like Marshall and the Metallicus team are going after all the credit unions across the nation. And listen to what these relationships are enabling these credit unions to do. It says the Banking Innovation Program by Metal Blockchain enables institutions like Fairwinds Credit Union to navigate and adopt customized blockchain solutions, ensuring compliance with regulatory standards while addressing their distinct operational demands. Drawing on Metallicus' unparalleled blockchain expertise and a distinguished advisory board, the program offers innovation workshops, fintech partnerships, R&D grants, and bespoke development, positioning participants to lead and innovate within the dynamic financial sector. And it's a ton of different credit unions that they're able to do, that they've signed this agreement with. The Banking Innovation Program. And This is what's going to allow these credit unions, like banks and credit unions, are not going to go anywhere. I think what they're going to do is transform into, like, you'll have a credit union where you'll be able to deploy in liquidity pools, farm, pull a loan out. Like, let's take a look at the whole ecosystem of metal farms and the metal pools, this whole ecosystem. Like, look at all these pools you can be taking advantage of right now. You can pair up Bitcoin and metal and be earning 8.47%. Not financial advice. None of this, what I'm about to show you, is financial advice. Move with your own discernment and do your own due diligence. But look at these APRs. Are there banks right now that can give you a 10%, a 17%, a 13%? No. I'll answer that for you. No, there is not. Look at their farming. You can earn potentially anywhere from 36%, 17%, 20%, 33%, 40%. Name an institution that's giving you this right now. I'll wait. But listen, are there other juicier APRs out there that I've even talked about? Yes. But does this platform and DEX have their ish together when it comes to compliance, regulation, KYC? Yes. To even get deployed on these pools, you have to go through the KYC process on your WebAuth wallet. And I'm okay with that. I have nothing to hide, right? Look at what they also offer, the loan side of things. You can borrow against your assets right now, through your WebAuth wallet after you KYC. Again, not financial advice. You can get liquidated when you borrow against your digital assets. So again, be sure to know what you're doing before you come up in here after this video, and be sure to do your homework first. But look at this though. Look at this. You could borrow against your Bitcoin and you could earn money while you borrow against your Bitcoin. Other cases, you got to pay 1.73% when you borrow against your USD. A fraction of a percent when you borrow against your Metal DAO. You're earning 1.3% APY when you borrow against your Ethereum. 2% on Dogecoin. Not to mention, how many of y'all watching this video right now own some Ripple, XRP? Yo, you could pull a loan out against your XRP. If XRP does numbers like we all feel like it's going to do based on our homework, yo, instead of selling it and never owning it again, you could borrow against it and get the digital asset working for you. This is what decentralized finance is all about. This is part of Web3. This is not going anywhere. This is a DEX that I'm showing you that is in compliance and kind of low-key following regulations as we speak right now. We don't know what the final regulations and the final compliance is, but if there's anybody out there that's operating on the highest level of compliance right now, I would have to say Metal Farms is up there. Metallicus is up there, probably top 5, top 3. For sure. Hands down. Just my opinion. And look, you see who this is powered by? This is powered by XPR Network. As a matter of fact, I can't pull it up. My screen share right now is not going to be able to see it, but it's XPR Network. This is XPR Proton. This is all powered by Proton. It says it here on the website. So look, I know I got a little passionate there at the end. I'm just like, yo, like I look at the amount of people that are taking advantage of these pools compared to others. I mean, look at the total value locked. 500,000, 377,000, 250,000, a little under 200,000. And this is there's no fees involved when you're moving on this platform either, right? Like, wait until the multimillionaires find out. Wait until regulations come, KYC comes, right? And you can't move and groove in this DeFi environment unless you're abiding by all these rules and laws and stuff, right? This is going to be one of the last men standing, in my strong opinion. That's not financial advice. That's just my opinion. But Metallicus, Metal, this whole ecosystem will be one of the last men standing. You know, you got Brad Garlinghouse saying 99.9% of crypto is going to zero. I think Metal Farms is that 0.1% sliver. I mean, not to mention the whole crypto ecosystem is humongous. DeFi Llama doesn't even show us everything. Coin Market Cap doesn't even show us everything. The ecosystem is ridiculously big. There are hundreds of DEXs that I'll probably never even know about. But they'll get regulated out, right? And won't exist anymore in the future. But that's going to do it for this video. I mean, but lastly, if you want to learn more how to move and groove with your WebAuth wallet, how to connect to this DEX, how to get involved, how to start understanding it, you know, to lean on a group of other individuals who are also in the DeFi space, come take a look at Club 28, guys. The link is going to be in the description below this video. Go ahead and click the link. Come check it out. Come check out the intro video. Just come see what we got going on. Because there's not many in this space that are giving out knowledge the way myself and Cypress are. So that's going to do it for this video. If you made it this long, this one was a long one, but it was well worth it if you ask me. I went over and covered a lot. And I got requested by more than a handful of people to go over metal. And as a matter of fact, you're going to see more and more videos on this platform, on this ecosystem, because Marshall Hayner is up there with one of my favorites now. He put him right next to David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse, for sure. But again, that's going to do it. I hope to see y'all on the inside of Club 28. Much love.